The room that replaces you. When I moved into the boarding house, the landlord told me one rule. Just one. Do not open room 6. There were 12 rooms, all identical doors along a narrow hallway that always smelled faintly of damp wood and something metallic. Room numbers were brass plates screwed into the center of each door. All except room 6, whose number hung crooked, as if something had bent it from the inside. I laughed when he told me the rule. I really shouldn't have. He wasn't joking. At around 2:30 a.m., as I was falling asleep, I heard something down the hall. A soft, steady sound. Tap, tap, tap. Not dripping water. Not radiator pipes. It sounded like fingernails, dragging along the wall. I froze, listening. The tapping stopped outside my door. Then something whispered. Is someone in my room? I didn't answer. I couldn't. The whisper moved on, drifting toward room 6. Then, silence. The next morning, I told myself I'd imagined it. I went to work, came home, ate, slept. Until the second night. Around the same hour, 2:30 a.m., I woke to a sound like someone standing outside my door, breathing hard, panicked, almost sobbing. I sat up. The breathing stopped. Then I heard a different sound, a soft creak. Room 6's door handle turning, slowly. But room 6 was locked. The landlord kept the only key. The handle kept twisting. Then something thumped against the door from inside room 6. Once, twice. Then a whisper pushed through the wall. Why won't you let me out? I didn't sleep again. The next morning, I confronted the landlord. His face went pale, not annoyed, but genuinely terrified. You heard it? I nodded. He rubbed his forehead. It always starts like that. What is it? I asked. He glanced toward room 6 and lowered his voice. There used to be a tenant in there, years ago. She never checked out. She died? I whispered. No, he said. She stayed. I didn't understand what he meant. He continued. If you hear anything at night, do not speak to it. Do you understand me? Don't answer the whispers. Don't respond to any knocking. Don't engage. It's looking for someone to replace it. Replace it? Before I could ask more, he hurried away. That night, I tried to sleep with headphones in. But around 2:30 a.m., my music distorted, slowed, and stopped. Something whispered behind my bedroom door. I know you're awake, Alex. My blood turned to ice. It knew my name. The door handle jiggled, gently at first, then violently. Did you hear me? It's rude to ignore people. I backed into the corner of my room and held my breath. The handle stopped. Silence. Then the whisper returned, but not from the hallway. It came from the wall behind my bed. I can hear your heartbeat. I ran to the far side of the room. I didn't sleep at all. By the fourth night, I could no longer pretend this was stress or imagination. Because that night, at exactly 2:30 a.m., my door unlocked. I heard the click, very slowly. I watched the handle move, and then it opened, just an inch. Cold air spilled in like someone had opened a freezer. Then, footsteps. Bare feet. Wet. Stepping into my room. I saw nothing in the doorway, nothing at all, but the carpet compressed, forming footprints moving toward me. One step. Another. Another. I pressed against the wall, shaking so hard my teeth chattered. Then the invisible thing stopped 3 feet away. The air shimmered, like heat rising from pavement. A shape began to form. Long limbs, spine bent too far, head tilted wrong, hair hanging in clumps. But before it fully materialized, something down the hallway screamed, "No! That one isn't yours!" Everything froze. The footsteps retreated, fast. Back down the hall, into room 6. The door slammed shut so hard the wall shook. I didn't sleep for 2 days after that. I demanded answers from the landlord the next morning. He finally told me the truth. Years ago, a girl named Lila lived in room 6. Quiet, polite, kept to herself. And then she disappeared. Police searched the building. No sign of her ever leaving. No luggage missing. Nothing taken. The window was locked from inside, but every new tenant after her complained of the same thing. Whispers. Footsteps. A figure that never fully formed. The landlord said something in that room imitated people. At first poorly, then perfectly. Eventually, it learned voices, names, memories. It wasn't a ghost, he insisted. Ghosts are remnants. This thing wanted to replace someone. Take their room. Take their place. Take their life. And it always starts with the one who listens. "You need to move out," he whispered, "before it chooses you." I packed immediately. But that night, my last night, I made one final mistake. I walked past room 6, and the door was open. Wide open. Darkness swallowing everything inside. And from that darkness, a woman's voice whispered, "Alex, help me. He locked me in here." It sounded like a trapped girl, scared, crying. It sounded human. And worse, it sounded familiar. I took a step closer. That was when the landlord screamed from down the hall, "Do not answer her!" The voice inside room 6 changed instantly. The crying stopped, and the voice grew deeper, rougher, hungry. "You're the last one in the hall. Please come in." I backed away. Then I ran. I left at 4 a.m., suitcase half-packed, shoes untied, coat thrown on inside out. As I reached the front door, the lights overhead flickered. The hallway darkened. Behind me, from room 6, I heard tap, tap, tap. Fingernails dragging along the wall. Coming closer. Faster. Tap, 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 tap. I sprinted outside and slammed the exit open. Cold air hit me like a wave. I didn't look back. I didn't breathe until I was 3 blocks away. I never returned. Left everything behind. Friends helped me move into a new apartment. New building, new locks, top floor, no neighbors on either side. For the first week, everything was quiet. Then, last night, at exactly 2:30 a.m., I heard tapping. Not on my door, not on the walls. From inside my wardrobe. Tap, tap, tap. Followed by a whisper. Is someone in my room? The voice isn't Lila's. It's mine.